Hi everybody, welcome to Fast Home Brew. Today I'm making XPA. This is the second time I've done XPA. What's an XPA? Nobody really knows, but they're great. I like them. Sort of a newish style that's supposed to be somewhere between an IPA and an American Pale. But actually I find them, I like them a little bit better if they don't have the malt backbone that you see in an American Pale. So today, though, I'm going to be trying to make mine extra dry. So I'm trying to... Ooh, there's a drip of water distracting me. I'm going to be raising the temperature. So that little thing you saw going in first is to protect the bag from the element as it heats up. And I'm bringing this water up to... I don't know what. I'm hoping for 63 degrees. So here's the grains. This is a bit more than usual because part of the X for extra is a little bit stronger, and it's got, let's see, 96.5% ale malt, 3.5% Carapils. So try and keep it as a nice light sort of base, but yeah, as I said, a little bit stronger. So I'm aiming here for 63 degrees, and I think I've just about hit that on the head, and that is going to go step one for 30 minutes. So this is that's just, oh actually no, 62. It's like 1 degree below where you would expect things to happen. So anyway, things coming off. That's been at 62 for 30 minutes, and just checking that, I guess. All right, so now I've switched the element on, and I'm trying to bring it up to 66 degrees for another 20 minutes. So I'm just stirring it around because the heat source is at the bottom, so I'm aware of the fact that I need to keep stirring it or else I won't know what the actual temperature is. Now I seem to be at the right mark, so I'll turn the heat off and put that away for 20 minutes at 66 degrees, which is what it's supposed to be at. But as it turns out, it's not at 66. That there said 68, so I've actually sort of skipped the third step, or I've skipped the second step and gone straight to sort of 68 for another 40 minutes. So I'm not doing anything this time, I don't think. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So it's supposed to then be 70 degrees for 40 minutes, but I'm just going to leave it at there at 68. Obviously, it did heat up more than I had wanted, but anyway, that's all done. So much for the step mash. Wasn't quite what I wanted, but I'm guessing it won't be too bad either. Really, I actually do have a pump. I need to set it up for recirculation, but anyway, now I'm doing mash out, trying to bring it up to 75 degrees for that. It didn't take all that long, and am I just leaving it at that temperature for a second? I must be. Now I'm pulling the grain bag out, so I guess I'm happy enough with what I've achieved, and out she comes. The little duva goes under it to just sort of hold it there while I clip it, and then take the whole thing out and start rinsing it, I guess, after I turn the heat on. And, oh no, what have I forgotten? My thingy's still in there. So it's got a hook on it. I'm trying to hook it out with the giant whisk, but I think that didn't work, so I give up on that. And, yep, introduce a spoon into the equation as well. Usually I tie a piece of string on it, but I couldn't find my cooking string, so that's no good. So, oh, feels like I've got something. No, yes, no, I've just got the spoon. So this is, oh, I got it. Hey, that didn't take very long. That was actually, oh, it's hot. That's okay. Yeah, I was expecting that to be much harder than it was. I was fully prepared to give up and just let it stay in there. Anyway, squeezing out the grains now that that's it's all taken care of. Bit of a rinse. I started with a little bit less water this time just to account for the extra grains. I think I got 6 kilos in this one instead of 5, so I did a little bit of a second rinse there just to reintroduce some more water. And what's this? Getting my hops ready. Okay, so I'm bittering with Mosaic this time. I need 20 grams of that to finish with 41 IBUs. This is lemon drop hops, which I've never used before, and I can tell you they smell quite lemony. So looking forward to that. That's going in at 2 grams a litre. Then I got 1 gram a litre of Galaxy to go in as well, and then a lot of the leftovers of all this will be dry hopped later. But for now, that's the Mosaic going in at 60 minutes, and the good boy gets a pat, doesn't he? Good boy, Max. Right, now with 15 minutes to go, that is my yeast nutrient and well flock. Smelling the lemon drop again as I rush out with, that is a 5-minute edition. 0 minutes, I turn the heat off. And Galaxy, you don't get to go in until 5 minutes after flame out because you're so potent. I don't want you to make it too bitter. I'm getting 7 IBUs from that little Galaxy edition 5 minutes after I stop boiling. Would you believe? That's a lot. Okay, now we're all done. And I guess I'm going to drain it into the cube after I... Yeah, that's a nice colour. I'm quite happy with that. It's extra light. Maybe that's what one of the X's is for. Anyway, into the cube she goes. That fills up while Max has a little conversation with the neighbour's dog there. And now I'm tipping. And actually I'm tipping a little bit more than wanted here. And I'm getting a lot of muck in the cube. I guess there's a fair amount of hops in this, but not a ridiculous amount that have gone in. So fair enough. And maybe also... I said I accounted for starting with less, but maybe I didn't quite do that well enough. So what I'm doing here is checking, because I was expecting more than that, and there's quite a lot of space still in the cube. So I'm checking my sample for gravity, and now I'm going to check the temperature of that, and then get out the old gravity calculator heat adjuster thing on the internet. And this is telling me that the current gravity of it, adjusted for temperature, is 1.058, which is higher than I wanted. So I'm happy enough. This water has been boiled. Happy enough topping it up with a little bit of water. Still putting my foot in there. So I really didn't get as much out of this batch as I wanted. And I can tell you I'm bottling that. I got about 1.5 less bottles than I would usually get. But anyway, oh yeah, step mash always leaves a nice crust on my elements. So how do you get rid of that? Well, this is my barbecue scraper. That's sort of step 1. But if that doesn't do a good enough job, then citric acid is great. You should have some citric acid. And it looks like actually I've just about run out here. But there's a little bit going in there. Can't really see it, but that's going to boil away for, I don't know, like 20 minutes or whatever. And it'll come up sparkling clean after that. So citric acid in your hot plate if you need to ever. Okay, so here's the whole thing. That's my liters. This is, I think that's the yeast I used in my SNPA clone. Here's my dry hops. It's going to be Lemon Drop, Galaxy, and Mosaic again, different amounts. And there's the thumbs. That means we're done. So in the dry hop, it's 2 grams a litre of Lemon Drop, 3 of Galaxy, and 1 of Mosaic. That's about all. Thanks for watching the video. XPAs are great. If you haven't tried them, then try them. But of course you have, because whatever. Who cares? I don't know. I'm just rambling. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.